Kaepernick and Muslim girlfriend just caught scamming Americans out of millions in sick way. Ever since 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick decided to disgrace our country by refusing to stand for the national anthem, he's become the most hated man in American sports. After spending his entire summer disowning America and slandering our country, now sick details are coming to light how Kaepernick and his Muslim girlfriend have been scamming millions of Americans, in a sickening money-grabbing move that will leave you sick to your stomach. Kaepernick is nothing but a spoiled and racist millennial who has shown zero gratitude for the country that has given him everything. Kaepernick could have easily spent his life living in his third-world country crap hole, but instead was adopted from Ghana by white American parents who went on to give him an incredible life, where he'd grow up to realize his dreams of becoming a millionaire NFL star. Over the summer, Kaepernick's disgusting anti-American antics were on full display, where he spent Independence Day denouncing the United States, traveling to his homeland of Ghana to celebrate the holiday with his black ancestors, sending out a series of the tweets blasting America for its racism towards him. How can we truly celebrate independence on a day that intentionally robbed our ancestors of theirs? Kaepernick tweeted. To find my independence I went home. But denouncing the white country who gave him everything was just the beginning of Kaepernick's disgusting outlandish behavior over the summer. Rather than spending time actually looking for employment with the new NFL team, Kaepernick along with his Muslim girlfriend have been busy scamming millions of Americans by pushing the false narrative that no NFL team has signed Kaepernick because he's black, in the hopes that the media frenzy over the NFL's racism would eventually bring in a more lucrative deal for Kaepernick to cash in on. The Daily Caller reported. Despite the ongoing narrative that Kaepernick's very public political views are preventing any NFL teams from offering him a roster spot, the DC's source claims Cap himself has turned down at least one contract in the hopes of stirring up a media frenzy that eventually leads to a more lucrative deal for the 27-year-old vet. Kaepernick allegedly doesn't want to make backup money and specifically instructed his representative team not to sign one contract offered at the league's minimum rate of $900,000 per year for a seventh-year player. The DC's source added that Kaepernick's girlfriend, outspoken radio host Nessa Diab, appears to be a driving force behind his negotiating tactics. A source close to Kaepernick reveals that the former 49 quarterback has an extremely high opinion of himself, and views himself as America's race messiah. Because Kaepernick thinks he's so important, he believes he should be paid more than other NFL stars, and is playing the race card in the hopes that the media's frenzy will help him land a massive contract with the top NFL team. Kaepernick's race-baiting Muslim girlfriend Nessa Diab is an outspoken radio talk show host and has been working non-stop to push the fake NFL's racist narrative, calling NFL Baltimore Ravens owner Steve Bisciotti a slave owner several months ago, as the race-baiting couple continues to deceive millions of Americans into believing that Kaepernick has gotten zero offers because the NFL is racist. The narrative is a total fabrication however, as several prominent NFL teams have made offers to Kaepernick over the summer, including the Ravens, Seahawks, and the Dolphins. But according to a close source to Kaepernick, these negotiations have been completely buried by the couple, so they could continue to play the race card and blast the NFL as being a racist organization. The Daily Caller went on. Colin thinks he's fighting a much higher battle than he is, the source stated. He views himself as a race messiah. The source further explained that the NFL has instructed teams and owners to hush news of Kaepernick's contract negotiations. Several teams, including the Ravens, Seahawks, and Dolphins, have reportedly reached out to Kaepernick this offseason. Just last week, Ravens owner Steve Bisciotti confirmed he was interested in acquiring Kaepernick to play second fiddle to oft-injured starter Joe Flacco. It's actually hilarious that Kaepernick thinks that painting the NFL as some type of racist organization is even a believable story in the first, when you consider that 70% of NFL players are black. But what's even more sickening is how millions of Americans are falling for this ridiculous narrative, where a petition to boycott the racist NFL over their refusal to sign Kaepernick has garnered nearly 80,000 signatures, more than likely made up of other racist and anti-American idiots just like Kaepernick. Be sure to share this story and expose this massive scam that racist Kaepernick and his Muslim girlfriend are pushing onto Americans. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.